Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm doing this look right here, which is a very glowy makeup tutorial using only and only cruelty-free products. This look is not very hard to achieve and it's more skin based, it's more prep based than makeup based, just so that you get a very lit from within effect. If you want to know how to achieve this look, keep on watching and let's get on to the video. So first thing I'm going to start with is this Palmer's Skin Therapy Face Oil. And Palmer's is a very organic company. They don't test on animals. They don't have any parabens in their products. Then I'm going to apply some lip balm on my lips. I'm using the Dr. Pawpaw Lip Balm. This is a variant that comes with the scrub and the lip balm both. I'm just using the lip balm. Next, I'm going to be using the Farsali Rose Elixr. I just got the travel size version because I wanted to try it out. Also, when I bought it, I was traveling. I was in Milan and I needed a face oil because I forgot to get the normal one that I use. I'm going to focus on the high points of my face where the light hits naturally and just give myself a little massage because just to get the blood flowing. So I'm going to give this a minute or two just so the oils are a bit more absorbed in the skin and they don't just slip off with the foundation. So I'm going to give it about 2 minutes and then I'm going to apply the makeup bit. So it's been about 2 minutes and I don't know if you can notice, my skin already looks very hydrated, very glowy. I'm going to be using the Tarte Brighter Days Illuminator. This is a really good dupe for the strobe cream by MAC. I really like how this feels. It's just like a moisturizer and has really fine glitters in it. That doesn't look like you're wearing any illuminator. It looks just like a moisturizer, feels just like a moisturizer. It's exactly like the MAC Strobe Cream actually, just maybe slightly thicker. The MAC Strobe Cream is a little more watery as compared to this. So yeah, see the glow already? Now I'm going in with the NYX Honeydew Primer. This again, like the Farsali one, has a few gold drops in it. It's very glowy, very glittery. It feels like a gel. And I've almost used this one. I'm definitely going to get another one of this. I'm a huge fan of NYX products. They're 100% cruelty-free and they are such good quality, really professional, really good, and really reasonable as well. And I am using the Tarte Hydrating Foundation. This is from the Shape Tape range. The Shape Tape concealers are hugely popular. I haven't tried that one yet, but I have tried this foundation and it's really lovely. I'm going to dot it all over my face with this wand. So this applicator is really convenient because you don't need your fingers or a brush to apply it. And I'm using a beauty blender to blend this all over my face. You could use a brush if you want, but I feel like a beauty blender gives a very sheer coverage, and especially for this tutorial, I don't want the makeup to look very cakey. I want it to look very sheer, very see-through. I want the skin to show a bit. So yeah, I have my foundation done now. Voila. I'm now going to start my favorite bit, the highlighting bit, and I'm using the Cover FX liquid drops in the shade Halo. I just love this one. It's just gorgeous. Cover FX also does not test on animals. They don't sell in China where animal testing is mandatory. And they are PETA certified as well. See how gorgeous that is? Applying a liquid illuminator or a highlighter sort of avoids that chalky feel. It gives a very dewy, very skin-like look to the highlighter. Doesn't look like you've applied a layer on your face. We will go with a powder highlighter later, but a very light layer of that. The next step is the concealer, and I'm using one by Wet n Wild. This even says cruelty-free on top. Wet n Wild is a very renowned cruelty-free brand. It's also very reasonably priced. As of now, cruelty-free brands are on sort of the high-end range. Very few brands like Wet n Wild and now the LA Girl are doing cruelty-free products. So I'm going over on top with the LA Girl concealer just to highlight it a bit. I'll mention all the shades, all the colors that I'm using on my face in the description box. Just highlighting the high points of my face. Again, not going in with a lot. Now I'm going in with my powder. I'm using the Laura Mercier one and a Real Techniques brush, and just applying a very little amount on the areas that tend to get oily, like my T-zone, under my eyes where I applied concealer. It's just a little bit. I wouldn't go overboard because I still want my skin to be a bit dewy and look hydrated. Now I'm going in with my brow pencil. This is also by Tarte. Just going to fill in my brows very gently. I wish that came with a spoolie end. It doesn't, so I'm using the NYX spoolie just to brush it out. The Tarte eye pencil is a bit thick, so it takes a while to sort of put your brows together. It tends to go outside your brow line, at least for me. So it took me a while to get this done. My brows are finally done now, and I'm going to go to the eyes. And I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and this smells so divine and looks beautiful. I'm going to use the shade Almond Truffle over here on a blending brush and just defining my crease a little bit. On top of this, I'm going to go in with Mocha, which is also a very light brown shade, just to give some more definition to the crease. Always start with a lighter shade in your crease and then go towards the darker one. It's just easier to blend, gives it a very gradient effect and not like a thick line. And take your time blending. So that's fairly blended. And this shade over here, which is a dark red shade, and just going to very gently put it on the outer corner of my eye. Again, just blend it out. Build the color if you would like, but don't go very dark instantly. It's easier to build it than just to sort of blend a lot of color at one time. And now to the shiny part. I'm going to wet my brush with the NYX Dewy Finish spray, just like so. And then dipping it into this shade over here called the Satin Sheets. The color payoff is a lot better when you wet your brush. You could just use water to wet it if you like. And I'm taking it into the inner corners as well, just a little. Yeah. And just dabbing it really well. And for the lower lash line, I'm going again with Mocha first. Just apply it to the lower lash lines. Then again with the dark red shade Buddha. I'll take a blending brush and blend that a little. Again, just applying that shade Satin Sheets towards my inner corners. Just going to curl my lashes and apply a mascara. You could use eyeliner if you like. I am not using eyeliner because I want this to be more about the glow than about the eyes. I don't want any drama on the eyes as of now. Using the Too Faced mascara, the Better Than Sex, Better Than Love, it's called differently in different parts of the world. I have the Better Than Sex one. It's an interesting name, isn't it? Okay. So for the bronzer, I'm using the same palette, chocolate brown palette, and just using the mocha shade for the bronzing bit. This palette has really good highlighting and bronzing shades. Love the shade range, very versatile. If you're traveling, you just need this. You don't need anything else. I'm using the Tarte blush. This is a very pretty shade. It's called Exposed. And when I was buying this online, I was very apprehensive because I wasn't sure how light or dark it's going to be, but it's just the perfect one. For the highlighter, I'm going to go with the Merry Luminizer. The most popular highlighter there is. It's probably this one. I'm just going to go on top of the areas where I put my Cover Effects highlighter, the high points of my cheeks, my brow bone, a bit on the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, a bit on my chin. And if this is not enough, you can stop here. But if this is not enough, I'm going to again go with the Satin Sheets on top, just to give an extra bit of glow. Make sure to blend your highlighters. I see a lot of people applying highlighter, but it looks very unblended. So take your time to blend it. That's the glowy face. That's done. I'm going to spray that with the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. It feels so good. Especially on a hot summer day, this feels really good. And for the lips, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Vintage Lip Gloss. I'm not very big on lip glosses, but when I want to do a glowy face, this looks perfect. It's the most common pink gloss color there is. This is the final result. It's a very glowy, very lit from within, a very skin focused look. I didn't want the eyes or the lips to take it away from the skin. Do you see how it's a very translucent effect and not a very cakey look? I really love this look. I think it turned out exactly like I wanted it to look, and I'm really happy with it. Let me know if you try it and let me know how it turns out for you. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Click on the subscribe button and the bell icon to know when I post my next video, which is going to be very, very soon. And thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you soon. Bye.